Hello again, welcome to another edition of the Real Ale Guide. Today's beer is a beer from Oldershaw Brewery and it's their Caskade. Spelt a little bit differently from the hop. Caskade as in cask, beer cask. Now, camera says this is a real ale. It's a bottle conditioned pale ale, which, having tasted a few of the other bottle conditioned pale ales and IPAs, I think that it gives it a bit of an edge. It gives it that little bit of added extra which you get from a bottle conditioned beer, which I just absolutely, well, I've been loving them at the moment. This beer, little bits of sediment floating around. I haven't poured the whole beer in. It looks very nice. One finger head. It's white. Looks a little bit like fire extinguisher foam. Lovely natural carbonation coming from the yeast from the bottle conditioning. Gives you that little bit of sparkle. The colour is, yeah, it's golden in colour. Let's get the nose. Oh, yes, yes. It's that classic Cascade. Floral, grapefruity wonderfulness which you get from a beer with a Cascade hop. I must admit, I think there's a lot of great hops out there, a lot of fantastic hops, but I think Cascade is my favourite. 4.2% ABV. Let's get the taste. Oh, that's lovely. That is a really, really nice beer. Apart from the Cascade in the nose, in the flavour you're getting a lot of sweet malt as well. So you've got that classic British bitter-sweet taste going on with this beer. Oh, that's lovely. That is so refreshing. I have chilled this beer down. I took it out the fridge about 15-20 minutes ago. So it's had a little bit of time to warm up a little bit. But I do store my hoppy beers in the fridge to keep the hops fresh. What I'm really enjoying about this beer is the sweet malt base to it. It's really, really nice. It's kind of like the floralness is exactly like picking a bunch of flowers and sticking your nose in and really giving them a good sniff. You get that taste in there. But you also get that lovely, lovely grapefruit feel to the beer. That's nice. Okay. Cascade is a light golden beer brewed with pale malt and Cascade hops, which give a distinct floral hoppy taste and aroma. Certainly does. Certainly does. Brewed by Oldershaw Brewery, Harrowbury, Grantham, brewers of traditional cask and bottle conditioned beers. Website for these guys is They got a lovely range of beers. Is www.oldershawbrewery.com. Check them out. I'm going to get the rest of this beer in the glass just to show you guys. Basically it's quite clear at the moment. There's a little bit of sediment in the bottom, but what I want to do, if there's a bit of a yeast cake there in the bottom of the bottle, I just want to get it in the glass. Reason being, if you're a new viewer and you're wondering what bottle conditioning is, that is what bottle conditioned is. Check that out. Check the sediment out on that. What you're looking at there is just natural yeast. There's nothing at all wrong with that beer. The reason I do it, if you're an experienced drinker and you're thinking, oh, look at the state of that beer now, is because, as I just mentioned, if there's a new viewer wondering what bottle conditioning is, they go out, they buy a beer that's bottle conditioned. If I've shown them what it is, they can go out and they can be a little bit careful when they pour the beer out. All that sediment there will eventually, if I leave it, sink to the bottom of the glass. As I say, it's natural yeast. It's put in there so it gives the beer a bit of a sparkle. It's how they used to brew beer, and you can kind of age it for a small amount of time. It rounds the beer off. Let's see what it tastes like with the conditioning. Pardon me. And again, it's that classic, the classic taste, no different. It's just a little bit, gives you a little bit of a chalky mouthfeel. Just a little bit of a chalky mouthfeel. So, if you buy a bottle conditioned beer, pour carefully, leave the bottle on the counter for a couple of hours before you decide to pour it, and leave that much of the beer left in the bottom of the bottle if you don't want to try any of the sediment. But if, like me, you love it, I absolutely love it. I think it's an added extra to the beer. I will drink all of this. That is no problem to me whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. I really like it. Time for a rating. Oldershaw Brewery's Cascade. I asked myself a few questions when I rate a beer. Can I session it? Yes, certainly could session this. It's wonderful. Where would I have it? Barbecues, winter's day, summer's day, with friends. And it certainly fits into all them categories. Then how flavourful is the beer? Is it over flavour? Sometimes you can get a really hoppy beer. You're just going to drink one or two. You're not going to be able to session a massive load of it, like 4 or 5 pints of a big massive hoppy beer. With it being slightly milder in a pale ale like this, you'd be able to session it all night. So for that reason, I'm going to give this a big solid 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Not a bad beer at all. www.oldershawbrewery.com. Check them out to order their beers. They sell also some nice t-shirts, and I believe they sell glassware as well. So if you like your merchandise, check it out. If you want to contact me, it's realaleguide@googlemail.com. Love your emails. Facebook is facebook.com/realaleCraftBeer, and Twitter is twitter.com/realaletoday. Thanks for watching. Love your comments on YouTube. Subscribe if you like, and cheers.